Hi, good morning. I'm Marissa Bailey.
Good morning. I'm Erin Kennedy. It's a critical day for families caught up in the ongoing border crisis. There's a court hearing for immigrant children separated from their parents at the U.S. border.
Today, a judge will hear the case of two Brazilian boys being detained in Chicago who haven't seen their dads in more than 40 days. CBS 2's Mike Puccinelli joins us now on what's being done to reunite the children with their fathers. Good morning, Mike.
Hi, those boys are 16 and 9, and the 16-year-old had hoped to celebrate his birthday last week with his father. Instead, he remained in detention in a facility like this one run by the Heartland Alliance here in Chicago. Now a judge has ordered that the boys be reunited with their fathers within 72 hours. The children, whose identities are being protected, came here with their dads seeking asylum. But when they tried to enter the country legally, they were turned away at the border despite threats made against them in Brazil. Their cases are similar to that of two other Brazilian boys. They reunited with their mothers recently here in Chicago after lawyers argued on their behalf in federal court. That after a judge in California ordered that all detainees under the age of 5 be reunited with their parents within 2 weeks. And that same judge ordered that the rest of the nearly 3,000 children be reunited 2 weeks after that. The government missed the first deadline and doesn't appear to be on track to make the second one either. Congressman Bill Foster met some of the detained children and came away believing the Trump administration policy is incompetent and inhumane.
The thing to understand that these are not MS-13 gang members. These are young, scared children who are wondering when they will ever see their parents again.
Now, Trump was asked about missing that first deadline, and he said, quote, "I have a solution. Tell people not to come to our country illegally. That's the solution," end quote. But lawyers for the 4 Brazilian boys say they tried to enter the country legally seeking asylum, but they say they were illegally turned away by border guards. The hearing's set to get underway here at the Dirksen Federal Building in a matter of minutes. Reporting live in the loop, Mike Puccinelli, CBS 2 News. Marissa, Aaron?
Mike, thank you.